Like other developing countries, food inflation and supply disrupts resulting from supply chains disturbances due to the conflict has severely impacted Pakistan. The Black Sea Grain Initiative was a positive undertaking. The United Nations, Turkey, and Ukraine and Russia. It is not only in our interest, we believe it is in the developing world's interest that this grain initiative is restored. I will be reaching out to the United Nations Secretary General, to my counterpart in Turkey, in Russia, to discuss Pakistan's concerns and our desire for the Black Sea Grain Initiative to be restored.
You have to understand what happened. So last year, Russia attacked Ukraine and blocked our ports. Food prices all over the world immediately went up. Black Sea, we had to find the way to export our grain to the global market. The best way is by the sea. The alternative way is by land corridors through the countries belonging to the European Union. We have achieved a lot in extending the land corridors, and my point number one, there are ways to export Ukrainian grain from our country to global markets. So it's not that things are completely locked up. But the problem is that taken all together, land corridors cannot export full amount of cereals available for export. This is the issue, which means that prices will go up because of the shortage of delivery. Russia said, don't worry, Russia, have enough of grain to replace Ukrainian grain on the global market. But first, this looks, there's a flight, I hope it's not Russian flight, right? Sorry. Do we have a big embassy here? But the Russians, what the Russians have done, they're trying, literally saying that we simply destroyed our competitor. Now what happens? Russia, on Monday, Russia announces withdrawal from the initiative. On Wednesday, they attack Ukrainian ports with missiles, destroying port infrastructure, basically making it even harder for us to restore export. In one terminal, they destroyed 60,000 tons of grain that was designated to China. It means that 60,000 tons of grain will never make it to the people who want to buy bread at reasonable price. And as prices go up, Russia is increasing its exports of grain, making more money for its war machine and for its shattered economy. So they say tons of things about their interests not being met, about disrespect shown to them. The real essence of what Russia has done is money. They want to make more money. They want to remove competitor from global market. But the ones who will pay for it will be Ukrainian farmers and ordinary people in Asia and in Africa who will have to buy more expensive bread. This is the consequence. And this is why it is so important to make everything possible to restore Black Sea Grain Initiative, to return balance to the global food market, to return prices under control, and to give Ukraine the possibility to provide cereals to the countries who need it the most.
We have one last question, given the busy schedule of our esteemed guest. One last question by Mr. Kamran Yusuf from Express Tribune.
Thank you. Question to Foreign Minister Bilawal. We've been hearing repeated reports that Pakistan is supplying arms to Ukraine or considering, given the ongoing conflict between Russia and Ukraine. What is Pakistan's position on that? And question to Foreign Minister of Ukraine, what kind of expectations do you have from Pakistan as far as the ongoing conflict between your conflict with Russia is concerned?
I think you know Pakistan's position on this issue. I'd like this opportunity to reiterate that we find it regrettable that certain media outlets have tried to publish unfounded reports alleging military supplies to Ukraine. Since the war began, we have not concluded any agreement for defense supplies to Ukraine, keeping in view our principled, consistent and non-partisan position. Thank you, Kamran.
I can confirm that there are no contracts or intergovernmental arrangements between Ukraine and Pakistan in this area. The military technical cooperation that we have dates back to the contracts signed in 1996 and related to the supply of, to the creation of Al-Hadid tank in Pakistan with the support of Ukrainian defense industry. We want Pakistan to be by our side in the way it finds appropriate for itself. And Minister expressed condolences. We know that Pakistan supports our territorial integrity. And the rest is in the hands of the Pakistani government to choose appropriate forms of finding the way to support a country that is fighting for its sovereignty and territorial integrity against a much stronger neighbor.
Okay, thank you everyone. That concludes the session. That's it.
Thank you guys.
वज़ीर ख़ारजा बिलावल भुट्टो ज़रदारी इस्लामाबाद में यूक्रेनी हम मनसब के हमरा मुश्तरका न्यूज़ कॉन्फ्रेंस कर रहे थे। उन्होंने कहा कि यूक्रेन के साथ मुख्तलिफ शोबों में ताउन बढ़ाना चाहते हैं, यूक्रेन में हालात का मुज़ाकरात के ज़रिए पुरअमन हल चाहते हैं। बिलावल भुट्टो ने कहा कि रूस यूक्रेन का मसला बातचीत से हल होना चाहिए। पाकिस्तान यूक्रेन के साथ दोस्ताना ताल्लुकात का कहाँ है। इस मौके पर यूक्रेनी हम मनसब की जानिब से कहा गया कि यूक्रेन की 90 की दहाई से पाकिस्तान के साथ दोस्ताना ताल्लुकात हैं और पाकिस्तान के साथ ताल्लुकात के फ़रोग़ के ख्वाहिशमंद हैं।
खबरों के सिलसिले को आगे बढ़ाते हुए आपको बताएं कि खैबर के बाड़ा बाजार में तहसील कंपाउंड पर खुदकुश हमले की कोशिश नाकाम। पुलिस ने दोनों हमलावरों को मार गिराया। धमाके और फायरिंग के तबादले में 3 अफराद जाँ बहक और 6 एहलकारों समेत 8 अफराद जख्मी हुए हैं। जाँ बहक अफराद नूर बहादुर और तैयब शामिल हैं। 4 एहलकार कंपाउंड में थाने के करीब धमाके में जख्मी हुए। IG पुलिस के मुताबिक दहशतगर्दों का हदफ तहसील कंपाउंड था। 2 खुदकुश बमबारों ने कंपाउंड में घुसने की कोशिश की थी। वाक़े के बाद बाड़ा बाजार को बंद कर दिया गया। सिक्योरिटी फोर्सेस ने इलाके को घेरे में ले लिया।
खैबर का बाड़ा बाजार, दहशतगर्दों का बुज़दिलाना वार। दहशतगर्दों का हदफ तहसील कंपाउंड था। 2 खुदकुश बमबारों ने कंपाउंड में घुसने की कोशिश की। एक ने सामने का गेट इस्तेमाल किया, दूसरा अकब से आगे बढ़ा। IG अख्तर हयात के मुताबिक पुलिस एहलकार हमलावरों की राह में दीवार बन गए। पुलिस की फायरिंग से